Can we talk about whiskey dick? Can we just do that
Since
for a
we're
minute?
drinking whiskey, I would say it's appropriate. And
Yes.
you tell me what you feel about whiskey dick, and I will tell you how it affects me personally.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Okay, go ahead.
So horny.
Each time with you always feels like the first time.
So horny.
You're hardening now.
So horny.
I guess you couldn't wait, huh?
Turns me on.
So horny.
Give it to me, honey. I'm so horny.
Harder.
So horny.
It's so wrong.
So horny.
And when I come, I'm not quiet about it.
So horny.
There's no romance in it, but I don't mind at all.
So horny.
I need to make sure I've got plenty of time with this.
Hello. Welcome to episode number 6 of So Horny. Say that for me. Say so horny for me.
So horny.
You know, most of the people that are in that intro, that theme song, you know them. I'm not going to say who they are because they asked me not to. But I actually contacted. I may even have contacted you to. Did I?
That you did.
Yeah. Are you on there?
I'm on.
You are.
I'm so on.
We won't say which one you are.
No.
But you're very horny.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. My name is Hunter Mullen. Today we have a close personal friend of mine, Miss Cindy Evelyn.
Close personal friend. I'll take it.
Well, we've been friends for a long time.
We have been like 2 years.
Yeah. And you wanted to be on the show because it's a fun show to be on.
So fun. So fun.
You've been a supporter since the beginning, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And we've had some fun conversations, like, you know, just between you and I, but I think it's time for the world to know.
All right.
Who
The
you
world
are.
to know me.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Who are you? Miss Cindy Evelyn. Who
Miss
are you?
Cindy Evelyn.
So we met probably through the music industry, I think I would say.
Yeah.
I was playing a show and I saw you from afar.
You did. I saw you first.
You saw me first.
I
Okay,
did,
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, like 2 years ago. We just had this conversation.
Yes, we did.
So we're drinking whiskey and it's not even noon yet.
It's best time.
It's Friday and we're not working. It's beautiful outside.
Gorgeous.
So we decided to drink whiskey, and then we were like, let's go talk about what makes us horny. Let's do an
Sex,
episode.
hello.
Sex makes us horny.
Absolutely.
Well, I think being horny leads to sex.
That's true.
Yeah.
True, yes.
And you're one of the more horny girls that I know.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a good thing.
Thank you. Can I get a crown or trophy?
Yes.
Thank you.
I will get you a horny trophy, a horny crown. Oh, a horny. There's got to be something like a golden. What would it be? I don't know. If you guys out there have any ideas of what the horny trophy should look like or should be,
golden penis.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Or a golden vagina, or there's lots of things. There's lots of possibilities. I'm saying let's not limit ourselves to giant golden cocks.
True.
But
True.
if that's what it calls for, then if that's the horny award, then
I'll take it.
and I'll give it
Put
to you.
Cindy on it, and it's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can't be one that's like passed around. It has to, like, everyone gets their own golden cock. I think.
Who wants their vagina passed around?
No, yeah, it's better to pass around cocks than to pass around vaginas, for
Right?
sure. So let's jump into some of this stuff here.
Let's jump in.
So we've been talking. We kind of wrote some stuff down.
Yes.
And we've been talking. I mean, obviously, the show is what makes you horny, or it's so horny, right?
So
I mean, that's what you're listening
horny.
to.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I've loved the episode so far. How about that?
Yeah. So you're episode number 6. I have 3 published up to this point, and you've heard them all.
I've heard them all.
Do you have any favorite lines from any of the other shows so far?
You know, my first one would be from Penny.
Yeah.
I love the way she says cocksucker. I love it. Yeah. And so I've said it ever since.
Cool. Not only are people getting horny, but I am also influencing an entire society. Yeah, Penny was an amazing guest, and
she was amazing. I think she was the perfect first guest. I really do.
I'm hoping by like episode 20, I want to have like an all-star episode.
Hopefully, it's me.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, right. I better step up my game. Should I drink some more?
Yeah, I think, grab your whiskey.
Okay.
Grab your whiskey. So, when we start getting horny, it usually starts with a drink.
Me and you, or just me personally?
Just anybody. I think a lot of horniness starts with a drink. And you said that your drink of choice for horniness is whiskey.
Whiskey, top shelf whiskey.
Yeah, you don't bring no bullshit.
I don't. I brought you whiskey before, haven't I?
You have, yeah, and I'm always amazed with what you bring, because I will have a half gallon of Old Crow, and you're like, no, that's not what we're drinking.
Absolutely not. Do you know why?
Why is that?
I don't want the feeling of the hangover the next morning to influence what happened the night before.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I bring top shelf stuff.
What are we drinking right now?
I believe it's called 1792.
1792. When Columbus sailed the
ocean blue.
I think that's right.
Who knows? It is for us today.
Yeah. But you did tell me something that happens to you when you do drink too much whiskey during sex.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And
yes.
What I mean, let's talk. Yeah, let's. So you're being intimate with somebody, right?
Oh yeah.
And
okay,
you're like,
let me get myself.
Okay,
on the
let's get ourselves.
Okay, let's close my eyes. Let's go.
And you realize, oh man, I've had a lot of whiskey tonight.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And then
a little bit.
All of a sudden, you hear the guy go, "Ow!"
It's probably because I bit him. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I'm so sorry for any guy I've ever bitten while on whiskey.
Yeah, you turn into a biter was what you told me.
Yeah, I do. I turned into a biter. If it feels good, I bite instead of vocalizing it. Isn't that weird?
Have you ever made anyone bleed or anything?
No. I don't even know if I've caused any bruising. Again, I'm sorry.
That's all right. So, guys, if you like being bitten,
here's your girl.
Cindy Evelyn. She's single.
Super single.
She loves to have fun. She loves whiskey. But there is a particular type of guy that you generally go for.
Yes.
And it's a musician.
Musicians.
What is it about?
It's my weakness.
What is it about a musician that...
It's the way they finger their guitar. I don't know.
Yeah. That's what makes you horny.
Yeah, but only if they're bearded.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, a lot of girls love the beard. A lot of girls don't appreciate a good beard.
I know.
But you like the beard.
I love the beard. I love the beard. It's actually, I looked it up, and it's actually called pagonophilia.
Pagonophilia.
Yes. I'm a pagonophile. That's what I am.
Oh, I have no beard right now. Like a small one.
Oh, it's sexy as all hell.
But it's not big enough for to get a pagonia going.
It doesn't matter. It's just facial hair in general that turns a woman on, and that's what I am. What I am about.
See, when it's this long, I call it my thigh tickler.
Your thigh tickler.
Yeah.
That is amazing. I mean, I always say you haven't lived life until you felt a beard all over your body.
Wow.
How about little Cindy rubbed all over your body? Would that feel like a beard?
Little Cindy's had a little whiskey. No.
Just a little, but I'm being serious.
So you said you like bass players, but you have an epic story about a specific drummer.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I went on a blind date. Blind date meaning I agreed to go on a date with this guy. Didn't even know what he looked like, and he was so annoying.
Wait. How'd you meet him then? If it was
maybe
blind.
on a dating app.
Okay, so I don't consider dating apps and dating sites blind. Because
You don't
blind
think
means
so?
you've never even seen what they look like. To me.
True.
Okay.
That's true.
There's difference between back in the day, because we're around the same age.
Yes.
If somebody said, "Hey, I'm going on a blind date," that means that a friend set you up, and you've literally never seen the
Never
person,
seen them.
never even seen a picture, and don't know what they look like, nothing. So a dating app, personally, I don't consider that a blind date because you're not blind. You know what you're getting yourself into, physical or visually.
I don't know that you do. Have
Okay.
you ever seen someone on a picture and they look nothing like their picture?
Yeah,
Come on now.
yeah, all right.
Come on now.
You got me there.
Yes.
You got me there. So.
And so his personality did not match his picture. I literally would not have pictured this man based on his pictures. If I saw him on the street and been chatting with him on a dating
Yeah.
website, I would not have known it was him.
We're getting there. We're getting
so
there.
he takes me on a date. So I'm working and he's like, "Hey, you want to do something crazy?" I'm like, "I'm spontaneous. Let's do it." He's like, "You want to go to a concert with me?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay, I'll go." "And where's it at?" "It's like the Knitting Factory." He's like, "Can I pick you up?" Now, usually I don't let people pick me up because I don't want them to know where I live, right?
And you don't want to get stuck in case you don't like them.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm being spontaneous, so I let him pick me up. And which was a mistake. So he picks me up, and literally the first thing I say, I'm like, "You're shorter than I imagined." And he's like, "Is that a good thing or a bad thing?"
It's never a good thing.
I'm like, let's go. That's what I said. And so we get there, and I'm watching the show, and it was amazing. And then this band comes on, and I'm watching this drummer play, and his beard literally goes from his face to his drums, and I could not handle myself.
Whoa.
I could not handle
Bigger
myself.
the beard, wetter the pussy for Sydney.
Oh my God. I could not do. Oh my God. I can't even say it. And I even looked at him and I even said, I'm like, "I'm taking that man home with me." I said it out loud there. I did it. I said it.
Mm-hmm.
And, we watched the rest of the show. They weren't the headline show, but the headline show wasn't as good.
Well, it's good that they weren't the headline show because you could spend some time with them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, at the Knitting Factory, there's like after the show, you can go and meet the band. And he really wanted to go meet the band. So I'm like, fine. And I really did not want another second with this man. So I get up there and I feel this man breathing on my neck. And I'm like, "Oh, excuse me." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were there. I'll move out of the way. You can move through." And he's like, No, it's all right. And I've been talking to this man, and I literally felt more of a connection with this man than I did with my blind date. I'm going to call it a blind date.
Okay, let's call it just...
Can I do that?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Right. And
So you turn around and it's the beard?
the beard.
The beard is
So
right
sexy.
behind you.
So sexy. And he tells me he has a master's degree. And I'm like, "Oh my God, you just did it for me."
You came right there.
Just about. I didn't come till actually a few minutes later when he was talking to other fans, and I did not even know he was part of the band. Because
Wait, you didn't recognize...
I didn't recognize him. There's something different about somebody being on stage and then being next to you.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay.
Do you agree?
I agree, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
And he rubbed up against me and he touched my ass. And I knew from then I was going to take him home. I was going to do it.
And you did.
I did for a whole weekend.
A whole weekend. Did you take him to
The
your
whole
house or where'd
weekend.
you guys go?
He came to my home and he stayed for the whole weekend. It was Labor Day weekend. I'll never forget. I think we got out of bed maybe 5 hours total.
Oh.
The whole weekend.
So drummers have rhythm is what I'm hearing.
He did have rhythm.
Yeah.
He was pretty amazing.
How many orgasms would you say that you had over that weekend?
20 easily. Easily.
How many did he have? Because 3 for a day and one day for me is like, okay, like I can keep fucking.
Yeah.
But actually coming,
Yeah.
like it's after 4, I started, okay, that's getting a little
That's
painful.
getting painful.
Yeah.
So funny story is, this is why I liked him so much. The first time he just kept going and going and going and going. It was like hours. And that already came like 5 times. I'm like, okay, I'm done. And he's like, yeah, I showed you.
Uh-oh. Challenge accepted.
Right? And so I'm like, it's not about how long you last. It really isn't. It's about how good the orgasm is.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and how often you orgasm. And so by the end of the weekend, I showed him. I'm like, I was definitely had the higher drive. Definitely. 100%.
So he was the sprinter and you were the marathon runner.
That's it. That's it. And it was just that one time, and it was enough, and it was great, and we're friends now. But yeah, if we run into each other again, maybe, if I don't have somebody. But for now, I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you shared that with us. I think it's important to know that musicians like to have sex, because I don't think
they do.
I don't think anyone knows that. I mean, I think that it's very.
They don't know that.
No,
I think most people think that's all they're about. Can we talk about whiskey dick? Can we just do that
Since
for a
we're
minute?
drinking whiskey, I would say it's appropriate. And
Yes.
you tell me what you feel about whiskey dick, and I will tell you how it affects me personally.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I love whiskey. Whiskey puts me in the mood. Right, it makes me bite a little hard, especially when I'm feeling it. But it's quite disappointing when I feel like I'm not good enough and I can't get it up for that poor man. And I try and I try, and I try and I try. And so, if for women, it makes them feel terrible about themselves.
Can I touch on that?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I touch?
Well, I should note that it's in general. Like, I understand whiskey dick. We've been drinking too much, haven't we? I understand whiskey dick. So from a medical standpoint, and I come from the medical field, it's different for me. But from women, it still makes me feel bad. Like, I want to make you feel good. So, your turn. Your turn.
So my
Please.
turn. Okay. So my turn.
Please.
The topic is whiskey dick.
Yes.
Whiskey dick.
Whiskey dick.
I don't even like the terminology whiskey dick.
No.
I'm going to call it liquor dick.
Liquor dick.
Because
that's true.
It happens when you get too fucked up on any type of alcohol.
Yeah.
And not so much beer. I don't know. What happens is your brain just gets tired.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, your brain gets tired and your body loses sensitivity.
That's sad.
Meaning, well, that's what alcohol is for,
right?
That's literally what it does to your entire body. So I would never, ever, ever consider whiskey dick a knock on your abilities. Mm-hmm. Whiskey dick, he wants to.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, he wants to.
Does he really?
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's important for us as women to know.
Guys that with whiskey dick, they're kissing, they're touching, they're feeling, they're having a good time. But they're literally, and we can go into maybe a scientific, maybe I'll get a scientist.
Oh my gosh, that would be wonderful to know.
It takes the blood and it thins it so much that the blood flow isn't reaching, and so it's not a knock on your abilities. It's literally it makes it so it's impossible for that extra blood to push up in there to create an erection. And
that's so sad.
But it also happens with women with dryness as well.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Women that are really wasted.
I guess it would so, because it would. I'm like, it enhances my sexuality, but past a certain point,
alcohol dehydrates you.
Oh,
right. So it will also make a woman dry. Some women.
Mm-hmm. Not all. I'm not going to fall into that category.
You're not going to fall into that category. That's just fine. But it makes some women dry, and it makes a lot of men not be able to achieve an erection because the blood flow is now thinned, and they're not getting that blood flow that they need to the erection in order to.
I'm gonna cry.
Achieve an erection.
So sad.
So there is definitely a happy balance of having fun and having alcohol in your system, to being able to just not achieve But there's a middle ground.
But
There's a middle ground now.
But
I don't know how many times I have gotten to the point where I can still achieve an erection,
right.
but I lose sensitivity. So I don't come.
That is so sad.
So I will fuck and fuck and fuck and pound your little pussy.
But that's no fun unless you're feeling good. Do you feel good in that moment?
Well,
No.
I feel
No.
good. I feel good because I'm having sex, and
But that's not good enough for a woman. I'm just
well,
telling
I don't
you.
let her know that.
She feels it, though.
She does.
She does. I'm sorry.
There
Sorry
is
to break
some-
your bubble, boys.
Oh,
Don't overdrink.
don't over. Yeah,
Right?
That's it.
That's it.
You told me something earlier
Yeah.
that you were interested in becoming a business owner.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, yes.
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 There's a culture out there of, I mean, I'll just call it as it is. It's escorting. It's
Yes.
stuff, and you not necessarily wanting to be an escort yourself. Although you said that if you had a few high profile clients, you would
That's
entertain
right.
that.
And if I was single, that's important.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
or if you were with a guy that accepted that.
I don't know that I could. I'm very monogamous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But running your own escort business,
Yes.
how would you make it different? Because you don't want to be considered a pimp. Like, you're not slapping your hose, right?
Well,
I mean, if the hose
I'm like,
need
I'd
to
rather be
sla-
called a pimp than a madame,
Yeah.
I think. No, I want high class. I want normalism. You know,
What's normal nowadays?
normal. Like, you know what? I don't know that there is a normal.
I don't know that
I
there
don't know
is.
that there is a normal.
And if I'm paying for sex, I'm probably paying for it not to be normal.
You think so?
Yeah,
Is that
so-
it? This is important for me to put into my business plan.
Yes,
here.
no, yeah. So I would.
Yeah.
So from what I've learned is
Yeah.
that most guys, so they go to an escort for two different reasons.
Okay.
Either they're not getting it at home,
Mm-hmm.
or they're ashamed to ask their wife or their significant other to perform the fantasy that they have in their mind. And
Why do you think that is?
because I think that when you meet somebody, you start to develop a routine.
Oh,
And I think
that's so sad.
deviating from a routine can sometimes throw people off and can maybe feel a little dangerous.
Right.
And you don't want to lose what you've built, maybe with that person, a house, kid. I don't know.
So that doesn't sound like safety. So my number one thing that makes me absolutely horny is being safe with the person I'm with. I think I'm more open.
Yeah. So you want him to tell you,
Absolutely.
hey, I want you to dress up like Smurfette.
Absolutely. So if that's what you want, babe, let's do it.
That's cool. I mean, that's not just cool. That's amazing. And I wish more relationships were like that.
They need to be like that. And if they're
Oh.
not like that, there's not trust there.
Yeah.
That's
But if
sad.
more relationships were like that, then the escorting business would take a big hit on the Dow Jones stock
Well,
market.
forget what I just said because I need to make money.
Yeah. I think if you had a business that did specialty orders like cosplay
Yeah.
or, even, like I said, even like Smurfette,
Yeah.
or if you got to have, nowadays you have to have a niche.
I think we need to have, it's called niche.
Niche. I've always called it a niche. 'Cause
I
I'm
know you
American.
have.
'Cause I'm American. I'm American. I smoke Marlboro cigarettes. So if you got to have a niche nowadays. So I think if you had an escort service that specialized in cosplay or
Yeah.
whatever it may be, I
Right.
think we're really hitting an industry that's untapped. So if I could have like a hot Velma come over
Yeah.
and blow me, I would pay more money for that.
You totally would.
Yes.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm just saying, like, calling up some girl and she's like, okay, you look at her picture, she's cute, but she shows up in her pajamas or whatever. I want to pay for an experience.
Oh, that is true. We
You
want to
know.
give the experience.
Yeah.
So for me, it's my experience that I want to give is I want to make him feel good. I want to make him feel good about himself because he's not getting that at home.
Sure. So I would say that the nut is always going to happen.
Yeah.
A guy's going to come whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
You're going to get there. Who cares? That's not interesting.
No.
What's interesting is how you get there.
Exactly.
And,
exactly. So cosplay.
Or it could, or whatever the fantasy may be, but you could almost like pick your own fantasy in a way. Like Stevie Nicks. No. Never mind.
Stevie Nicks.
No.
I love it.
Unless you had some singer that came over and like played the guitar like Stevie Nicks and then she blew you.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, there's got to be some.
Is that your thing?
My thing personally?
Yeah, I want to know what your thing is. I want to know. Tell us, please.
My thing. Wow.
You've never asked me that. Exactly.
No one's ever asked me a question before.
That's what my business is all about. It's all about you.
Getting to know me.
Yeah.
I think I would need a little time with a questionnaire and a bottle of lube and to really know what...
You've got to know what you need and what you want.
I think I have a thirst for knowledge. That's why I do this show.
Do you?
And I do this because, not just because I think it's fun and because I know there's people out there that are listening that find it interesting, but I also have a personal quest for knowledge because I feel that there's a lot of things out there that are not being said. Right. Or they're being said behind closed doors and they're not as open. I mean, I've had friends that are very open sexually.
Yeah.
And then they listen to the show and they go, whoa, that was a lot.
You think so?
I know. I've had them.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had them do that. And
okay.
I'm like, really? Like, you're like the naughtiest girl that works at this place.
Right.
And this offends you. I'm like,
it's offensive?
Well, okay, maybe offend is the wrong word.
Right.
But you're shocked by it.
Right.
You're shocked by it. What shocks me. Mm-hmm. So I think the journey is what is turning me on. Is
the journey?
The journey of knowledge and the journey of knowing how different people are, but how we're all the same, too.
We really are all the same.
Everyone wants to feel comfortable.
They want to feel comfortable. They want to feel validated.
And they want to have fun while they do it.
Yeah. And they want to feel like they're making their person feel good.
So I would say my biggest turn on is not like one specific, like I said, Velma or Smurfette. I don't have this specific fantasy.
No.
But my biggest turn on is knowing that I'm helping other people get turned on.
Yeah.
In a way,
You still haven't answered my question.
Well, that was my answer to your question.
Think so?
Yeah, it was that I don't have a specific turn on.
You don't. Except for the wind. You said when the wind blows.
Yeah. And short, curly brown hair. So I would say my turn on is knowing that other people are getting turned on or changing their lives due to an open conversation. I know it might sound lame, but it truly like makes me happy.
Yeah.
That people are discovering themselves.
That's true.
And it truly makes me, again, yeah, if 10 chicks walked in, what makes me horny is the Hawaiian bikini team.
The Hawaiian bikini team.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what makes me horny. Okay. All right. If they all rolled in here and took their fucking tops off and showed me their tits, yeah, I'm horny. I'm horny all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
But there's got to be a horny set apart from all horniness. For lack of better words.
I know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
A horny set apart from all horniness.
Yeah.
A horny set apart from all horniness.
That is sexy.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
You've been challenged.
I have.
You've been challenged by Cindy Evelyn.
I have officially been challenged by Cindy Evelyn.
Yeah.
I will say
that's what my business is all about.
A lot of things turn me on.
Yeah.
But I don't know what my true fantasy is.
You don't?
No, I don't.
That's sad.
Sitting here with you is my fantasy.
Oh.
I just spilled liquor all over myself.
And it's pretty cute.
I like you. I like you challenging me, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm a good challenger.
Because I will say when I look up porn myself, when I'm laying in bed and I'm...
What kind of porn do you like?
It's not the type of porn, it's the type of person that I look for.
Oh, what is that?
And I will always look up, if you look at my search, it says big tits with tattoos, and then I change the hair color. So redheads, I have a special place in my heart for redheads because my first crush from growing up was a redhead.
That makes sense, yeah.
And I love tattoos and I love big tits. So I will go, if you look at my search, it says brunette with big tits and tattoos, you know, and then I'll just go through them and I'll find which one. I watch porn very quickly. Okay, there it is. Okay, there's the story. Okay, now they start fucking. Now she's sucking his dick. Or, okay.
So you like that.
Yeah, so, you know, I flip through. I like, you know what? I like variety.
You like variety.
I do.
You like to shake it up.
So, I want to talk about how you know you're going to sleep with somebody.
How I know I'm going to sleep with somebody.
All right, so let me give you a second to think about it.
Okay.
Does a bell go off in your head when you're like, I'm going to sleep with that guy? Or have you been? Let me ask this: have you ever been surprised with somebody that you're like, you know what? There's no way I would ever fuck him, and then all of a sudden you wake up, you're like, oh my god, I totally fucked him.
Yes. So you know that hot person that you're trying to get, and you finally get them, and you know you seal the deal.
Yeah.
I've been sorely disappointed.
Really?
Sorely disappointed. I thought he was going to bring it, and he didn't.
Would you say hotter the guy, like the less effort they put in generally?
It almost seems as so, because it's like they don't have to put in the effort because they're so good looking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm also not into muscles. I'm not into scrawny.
Yeah.
I really like some meat on the bone. Those are the best, by the way. But yeah, so, you know,
So find yourself a husky, bearded musician.
Oh, God. That is all you need.
That's it.
That is all you need. Doesn't even have to be a musician.
Well, preferably.
Preferably, yes. Let's go with that. But yeah, so I've literally not even woken up. Like after the deed was done, I couldn't get out of there fast enough. Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
What makes it so terrible?
I think it goes back to the safety. He wasn't looking after me and my needs and my wants. It was all about him.
Sure.
And I'm thinking back to one particular instance where he grabbed my hair and said, "This is how I like it." And he wouldn't let me change the position. It upsetted me.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
So most girls like a form of dominance.
yes.
But not to the degree where you're just like you're not just a slab of beef that he's fucking.
Right.
Like
I felt like a blow-up doll. It's what I felt like. And I'm like, all right. And it got to the point where it's like, okay, I'm just going to lay here and wait till he's done and then get the fuck out of here. And that's literally what I was thinking. And I'm like, it's too bad that he's so hot.
And at that point, you're not horny. You're not enjoying
Absolutely
yourself.
not. It's about getting out of there.
Yeah.
And I think most women have felt this at one point or another.
Oh, I guarantee it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to give some advice to the men out there.
Please do. Please do.
If you are going to pursue a hookup, don't be selfish with the hookup. Make sure that both parties are being enjoyed, because she is doing you a favor at that point.
I'm offering my pussy.
You're offering your pussy. Say that
Absolutely.
again.
I don't even say that
Say that
very
again.
often.
Say that again.
That's the alcohol talking.
I know.
I am offering my pussy, and it's magical.
It is.
You know it's magical.
I don't know if it's magical.
You don't know if it's magical or not, but you know. I know it's magical.
But in general, we're just talking about in general.
In general, for sure.
If you're going out and you are lucky enough to score yourself a quote unquote hookup, don't just go to Pound Town and be respectful of the hookup.
Absolutely. Make them feel good.
Yeah.
They're making you feel good.
Yeah.
And so it was very, very off-putting. And literally, he got up from right after we were finished. He got up and went to the shower, and I grabbed my keys, my earrings, and I was out of there before he even got out of the shower.
Oh, that's awesome. Did he text you later?
He kind of did. He kind of did. He's like, hey, had a great time. I'm like, yeah, I know you're never going to call me back.
Yeah.
And that wasn't worth it. I'm sorry. Peace out.
You said that back to him?
Absolutely. I think it's important. I did not tell him he sucked, although I should.
Consensus of all this is don't get into a routine.
Absolutely not. No routine.
Your go-to moves that you think are the shit are not the shit on everybody.
Absolutely not.
You know, and if you are going to have a hookup, make sure that every party involved is taken care of.
Absolutely. And you're going to have to experiment with every single position almost.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But and also on the women's end, you have to be honest and say, hey, this particular position's not working for me. Or, you know, if you're both just there to come, then he also needs to know, hey, this particular position, let's change it up. Let's do
Absolutely.
let's do something else. So it's
communication, and that's what we're lacking.
That's what we're lacking.
Absolutely.
And that's why I'm starting this show.
Absolutely.
So horny.
So horny.
Because we all need to communicate better.
Absolutely. And that's important.
Yeah.
And I think it goes back to the safety issue, feeling safe with someone enough to where you can communicate with them.
Yeah.
So how do you do that?
Sometimes you don't want to feel safe. Sometimes you want to cut those
Risque.
lines. Risque.
Risque.
Yeah. Sometimes risky can be horny.
Oh my God, yeah, it totally can.
But
I've
not
been
like
there.
risky, like doing heroin in an alley and then fucking a bum.
What? I've never done that before. Should I put that on the list?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Miss Cindy Evelyn, I've had such a wonderful time with you tonight.
I've had a great time with you.
Today, actually. It's still today.
It's still
when
today.
we walk out of the studio, it's going to be bright outside.
Absolutely bright. So will I.
Yeah, and we're going to be walking around drunk for the rest of the day. Cindy Evelyn, you've been so much fun.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I don't want to say goodbye because we've had so much good conversation, and I feel that this conversation could literally last all day. So
yes, it could.
I think you need to come back, and I think that we need to keep exploring some of this stuff.
Let's come back. Let's do it.
Yeah. I know you were nervous coming on, but as soon as you got behind the microphone, it was just you had so much to say, and
I
so
do.
much.
I have a lot to say. I'm very open.
Yeah.
Well, the whiskey doesn't help either.
Or does it?
I think I'd be this open without the whiskey. Honestly,
I don't think the whiskey's hurting anything.
it's not hurting. No, but I don't have a dick for it to hurt.
Grr.
Boom.
All right, Cindy Evelyn, do you have anything that you want to say to the people before we go? Do you want to one last thing for the women to know, to grab onto, to say, you know what? Goddamn right.
You know what? I think what most men want is confidence. You need to stop feeling so conscious about your body. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Men don't want you to feel conscious about your body. Embrace your body no matter what it is.
Yeah.
And give them your all. I think that's what men want. I'm extremely confident. Am I confident?
You are.
I give everything I have into everyone that I meet.
Oh.
But I think that's what's important because, you know, what came to me is I remember looking at my pictures and looking back and saying, oh, I wish I looked like that. Right?
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
Every girl, every guy does.
Every guy does that.
Every person
Right?
on the face of the earth
And then
does
you
that.
go back to that phase in your life where you're looking at your previous self and you remember feeling, oh, I wish I was 5 years earlier. And in that phase, you were never happy. I'm happy. I'm completely confident in my body. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for me and it's beautiful. And I want to share it. And I think that's what women need to know is they need to have confidence.
Yeah.
I think that's what most men want.
I say the word absolutely a lot because
Yes.
you're right a lot. Like
Absolutely.
I don't absolutely.
I know.
I'm
I
gonna call
know
the show
I'm
Absolutely.
right. I know where I am because I work with a lot of women.
And you know, a lot of women, let's say dating. I'm going to open another can of worms.
Let's do
I'm
it.
gonna open another can of
it.
Like a lot of women say on like dating sites and stuff like that,
Yes.
they won't show their body.
No.
And I'm like, well, why? Like, I'm going to meet you in person. Why wouldn't you?
Why
Just
wouldn't
let
you
me know
show
what
your
I'm getting
body?
into. Like,
Exactly. It's
you know?
important.
And even if you're not proud of what you have, it's yours. And everyone needs to be aware of what they're getting themselves into. And same with vice versa, not just women, but with men.
With men.
And
you don't want to set up yourself for failure.
And on both sides. And, you know, I'm not saying that everyone is going to be proud of what they look like. Or, you know, there's every day of every moment of everyone in the entire world, they look at themselves and they go, I wish. But this is what you got.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't like it, change it. And if you don't want to change it, then fucking go out there and do what you can do with what you got.
With what you got. Absolutely.
But have fun and don't be a little whiny baby.
Right?
And,
Right?
you
Don't
know,
have the lights turned off. That sucks.
So you've earned every piece of yourself. And
Absolutely.
every day of your life is something that will reflect on the rest of your life. And so just be happy with yourself and
Absolutely.
and don't be ashamed if you're into something that might not be popular or you have this thing that you want to try, or you know, or if you want Velma from Scooby-Doo,
Right?
If you want
Or
to
Smurfette.
if you want to try Evelyn's escort,
Ah!
Evelyn's ecstasy
We
escort
aim to
service. If you want
please.
to try any of that stuff, then I will help you with your business. And,
Thank you. Thank you. How do we make it legal? How do we make it legal? If
you
there's
don't.
anyone out there that can make it legal, let me know.
You don't.
There's got to be a way.
Oh, okay.
You know what? 100%. There's this
I
cuddling.
know how to make it legal.
100 people pay $100 per hour for cuddling. Did you know this?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with the owner of the cuddling business.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, very good friends with her, actually. Actually, I should
I
have her
want
on there.
in. Let's do it.
I know how to make it legal.
Yeah?
You film it.
Film it.
Yeah. Porn is legal.
Porn is legal.
Escorting,
Is not legal.
but porn is legal.
That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't that not make
does it?
sense?
Right?
You're paying for sex.
right.
Somebody's not physically paying for sex. They're not handing one girl money for sex.
Right.
But both participants are being paid.
Right.
So I was going to end the show like a half an hour ago, but
Yeah.
we didn't, and we broke the code.
We did break the code. I'm
Oh
so
my God.
sorry.
Don't ever apologize.
Okay. I won't.
Evelyn, thank you for being on the show tonight. Thank you
Thank
for being
you.
on So Horny.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.
You're beautiful.
Thank
Have a good night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode number 6 of
So horny.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.